So sweet. Hang on.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? You know, it's Sunday, time-honored tradition. Some people like to go work out on a Sunday morning. Some people get up early, go to church. Some go to sporting events. NFL football game is a staple on Sundays. Tailgate. Some people watch football at home, invite family and friends over, have a good old time. But me, my Sunday tradition is jumping on this Shea by Laportier after Cowboys lost. Now, you see, I ain't got but a swig left. They've been doing a lot of losing the last 2 years. I asked y'all a simple question a couple of weeks ago. What happens when you don't get pick sixes, you don't get scooping scores, your special teams don't score touchdowns, and your defense can't shut teams out? We saw what happened today. More of that to come. Now, the first week it was because of the rain. That's why you didn't score red zone touchdowns. The next week it was because the Jets have an outstanding defense. This week, what's your excuse? You see my dog happy. Even Tight Man happy that y'all lost. You happy, Titus? You happy? He said he happy. Now, I got a sneaky suspicion I'm going to have to crack up another bottle of so Shea by Laportier, because I see some roadblocks, some hiccups along the way for y'all this season. Cowboys, y'all still them boys? Y'all ain't making no noise.
You know, they're just the gift that keeps on giving, you know? They're just a gift. They're just a gift that keeps on giving. I keep trying to tell y'all. You don't want to listen. Cowboys best team in the NFL. Cowboys best team in the NFL. I'm telling you, Steve, Cowboys the best team in the NFL. They didn't even lose to an Eagle. They lost to a Cardinal. See you tomorrow on First Take. You hear?
Yeah, I mean, we just didn't score. Simple as that. Took a shot at the end zone. I got to get that throw out there in front of MG. Thought we got the call. Obviously, the refs got together, didn't give it to us, and then just from there, I got to make that third down throw. I got to make the throw some way, put it over him, maybe just scramble, not go there with it, but felt like we needed to play there, try to put it past the backers there. He made a great catch.
Quick follow-up on that penalty. Talk a little bit about the challenge of having to try to overcome as many penalties as was thrown against you guys, especially on the road.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. As you just put it, the penalties plus being on the road is never easy. Dug ourselves into some holes on some different drives. We're able to overcome some of them. But even when you're able to overcome them, I think that's just you're making it harder on yourself and you're taking yourself out of that rhythm. And it was tough. It was tough, and obviously we couldn't overcome it and didn't come away with what we wanted to.
Nick Harris, Cowboys.com. What's kind of your perspective on the red zone struggles as far as getting into the end zone?
Yeah, we've got to do better. Just as a team, as a unit, myself, got to make some throws, maybe use my feet more. Obviously, that's an area that we haven't been good in these last 2 weeks, and even with the win last week, that was the sore spot in the win. And obviously, look at this loss. Moved the ball up and down the field and just couldn't score, and so that's your reason for this loss. And so we've all got to get back to the drawing board. Starts with me and making some throws and making some plays, as I said, with my feet, and trying to get it done.
On the final interception, what happened there? What did you see, and what was supposed to happen there? Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, Cook says boom, boom, getting back behind the backer. Backer did a good job of playing it, tried to look him away, and then just put it by his ear. I knew it was going to be a tough throw. At that moment, tried to make the throw. Obviously, the backer made a great play. Just tried to put it behind his ear, not thinking I had enough space to just get it up and down in the back. But, yeah, I got to live with that.
Mike mentioned that once you guys knew what the situation was on the old line, that there were some late night changes, morning changes to things. He thought you handled it really well. How much changed? Like, what was different from the original plan?
Yeah, just adding a few more quick games, getting the ball out of my hands, some movements, just trying obviously to protect those guys as well. You know what I mean? Not put them in a situation where we're just dropping back over and over. But yeah, I mean, and that's just benefits to our playmakers as well. Just trying to get the ball in their hands.
How did you feel those three guys, two of them making their first NFL starts?
Yeah, they fought their ass off. I thought they did a great job. Gave me enough time, allowed us to, as I said, move the ball up and down the field, and we didn't convert in the red zone. That's the story of this game, period.
Dak, The Athletic. You haven't thrown a touchdown yet to a receiver this season. Is there anything to that? I mean, what do you see as the reason for that?
Just hadn't done it. You can go to the one of Michael Gallup. I've got to make that throw, get it out there in front of him a little bit earlier. The one to CD's close. Would like the call or like CD, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, would like to get the call on that one as well. But, yeah, I mean, we're taking attempts. We've just got to convert. Simple as that. I mean, simple as that. Don't have an answer for you.
Okay. First game, 40-0. Second game, 30-10. You, the coaching staff, are keen on remaining even keel, not getting too high, not getting too low. Talk about the message coming out of a game like this to refocus and reset for the Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, we're staying in the moment. That's who we are. That's who this team is. This was a humbling loss in that sense. Obviously, we've had a lot of adversity just throughout the week, and it wasn't easy. Obviously, it wasn't easy. Nobody's making excuses. We thought we had a great opportunity to come in here, even with the adversity, and get a win, and we didn't. So, obviously, every week you've got to reset and you've got to refocus. And honestly, it's a little bit easier after a loss. So there's not going to be any worries about that. Obviously, myself, the coaching staff, the players, the way that we attack the preparation, and then come in tomorrow ready to work.
That ball to Gallup, where there was a flag initially, and it was waved off. Michael felt like the defender didn't play the ball. What was your perspective even before the throw, and then just the way that was ruled?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good call. I thought we were going to get exactly what we got. As I said, I'm going to put it on myself and take the game out of the ref's hands. I got to make the better pass, put a better pass out there, try to get it out in front of him. But hell, I mean, Michael had the best, MG had the best perspective of that throw and what that was and how the defender played it. But when the guy's back's turned to me and he never looks back, I mean, it's simple as that.
Was this a wake-up call for you guys? You guys were on top of the world the first two games. You know, everybody's singing your praises. You know,
y'all put us on top of the world. We know who we are, and in that same sense, I'm sure the media got what they wanted. For us, it hadn't been but one undefeated team in this league, ever. So, yeah, it sucks. It's humbling, but to say it's a wake-up call, we knew we had a lot of adversity, and we just didn't get it done. And I think it just goes back to myself, the offense, and the red zone. So, I mean, we get better at there, we win this game, but we've got to fix that area, period.
Marty, thank you, Dak.
Thank you.
You played against or played next to him your rookie year, but what do y'all miss when Tyler's not out there?
I mean, you know, Tyler's our field general. You know, he's very smart. He understands defenses. He understands our offense, and you know, he's a huge part of what we do. So, you know, it is a big gaping hole when he's gone. But you know, Brock Hoffman came in and he did a good job as well. You know, unfortunately, we didn't get the result we wanted. But with Tyler back next week, you know, I feel like we'll be all that much better. I mean, we just got to compete. Like, you know, as a player, they call it, we haul it. You know, we didn't execute the way I didn't feel like, you know, I could have executed better in the red zone. There was a play where I felt like if I did better, you know, we might have got a different result. So, you know, we just got to go to practice. We got to emphasize the fundamentals and just do what we got to do, understand our strengths and weaknesses, and we'll come back and be better. Thank you so much. Thank you.
After the first 2 games, 7-10, and you're stopping everybody, and for them to gas you on the ground like this.
I want to say surprise. You know, it's a good wake-up call. Still feel like we're a good football team. Got to eliminate the mistakes and, you know, learn from them and get better.
Was it just run fits, or what was the real problem with the run today?
I think the real problem is, you know, we was too antsy, you know, eager to play. And, you know, gap schemes, man, we got beat on a couple of fits. And, you know, it's just all about us learning from our mistakes and getting better.
What about the pass rusher, your thoughts on how you did as a unit there?
Yeah, you know, I feel like y'all watched the game, man. There wasn't no real drop back pass. You know, it was really, you know, outside the pocket, you know, passing. So, you know, I feel like we still rushed good. They got the ball out quick, you know, but, you know, it's a lesson learned, man. You know, we're still early in the season. Ain't no need to panic or nothing like that. Just all about us, you know, getting back in there, getting honed in on our details, learning from our mistakes, and getting better for next week.
Was it a wake-up call of sorts? I mean, you got feeling good about yourself as a unit.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Feeling great about ourselves, you know, but, you know, NFL is not for long. So, you know, definitely put that feeling behind us. You know, we got punched in the mouth tonight, but it's all about us. And it's really, you know, I don't feel like they did anything special. I feel like, you know, through the pre-snap penalties and, you know, the flags after the play, we actually beat ourselves.
So you think everything's pretty much correctable?
It is. It is.
Thank you, DeMarcus.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. I mean, 1 of 5 in the red zone, 2 of 6 last week. What do you think the issue was?
We just got to be better. Got to get back in the lab, you know, get back to work.
How difficult was it, considering you have 3 starters on that
I mean, it was a little tough, but, you know, that's football. That's the game we play. Guys go down, guys get banged up. You know, you got to be able to adapt, and we didn't do that today.
As good as things were the first 2 weeks, how surprised that this happened today?
I mean, it's the NFL. You know, every team, anybody can win each week. So you got to come in, respect your opponents. You know, they did a good job preparing this week, and, you know, they came out with the dub.
How tough was it to operate with 3 years starting offensive linemen being down?
I mean, it was tough, but, you know, we're prepared for those type moments. You know, just communicating, you know, getting guys rotated in to practice, so it's not like just a big, you know, culture shock just being out there for the first time. So we did a good job, I feel like, adapting on the fly, but could have been a little better.
Tony, you guys have done well over the first 2 weeks with penalties, not getting those penalties, not committing those. Talk about the challenge of having to overcome so many, and especially on the road.
Yeah, we got to be more disciplined. You know, it's hard to beat teams when you beat yourself like that with so many penalties, and we just got to be better.
What's the mindset in the locker room right now? The shock, is it what?
I mean, it's one game. The same way if we won this game, that's one game and on to the next one. Unfortunately, we couldn't win, but we got to get back to work next week.
Tony, how difficult is it when you're playing behind like you guys were today and just continue to trying to play catch up?
It makes it a little different, a little difficult calling the plays, you know, not being able to call certain plays that you want. But, you know, like I said, we got to be better and make it work.
Can y'all feel that? Can you feel what's about to happen on this field, man? Can you feel what we about to get into? They don't respect us. They don't know about our heart, man. That thing is beating your doggone chest right now. Whatever you got today, I got to have it. There ain't no doggone tomorrow, fellas. What are you gonna bring to the doggone table? Are you gonna bust somebody in their mouth? What are you gonna do?